Welcome to
Every Day is Macaroni.
I'm Joy Alfred Brand.
And I'm Juliet Connell, and we're the hosts of Everyday Macaroni, the podcast.
This podcast is a look at the lighter side of life, where we talk about our adventures as a modern blended family.
So sit back, relax,
And prepare to have your funny bone tickled. Hello, listeners. Are you ready to talk about corn cobs? I hope so. Now, I'm a little behind on the recordings since this one was from just before Thanksgiving, but bear with us as we try to catch up on all of that. However, this is a really fun episode, and you're going to enjoy it. Also, Juliet does have a little bit of a head cold in this episode, but don't worry. She didn't have the thing, and we are all fine. I just want you to be aware of it because you're going to notice it. And we also have a special guest for this episode. My wonderful husband, Ron, my little monkey. Aw, he's joining us for a little discussion about what it's like to be the number one son. And that's a fun treat for all of us, Juliet especially. We did have a hard time trying to decide what to call this episode. We thought maybe Children of the Corn, Hams on First, Corn Wars. I think the best way to explain it is just to say it's a whole lot of cornfusion. Huh? You know that's funny. In any event, the point of this episode is to show just what happens at Monday night family dinners and when we start discussing or planning a big family holiday get-together. There's just a whole lot of talk about who's bringing what, and there's a whole lot of cornfusion. You'll see what I mean shortly. Because this recording is so good, we're using a bit more than we normally do, and that means this episode is about an hour long as opposed to our usual 30-ish minute episode. So just more for you to enjoy. Finally, don't forget to pay close attention to the recordings because just like that line from my favorite hee-haw song, you'll never hear one of us repeating gossip, so you better be sure and listen close the first time. And now, join us for The Corns Made Me Do It. We got to talk about the corns.
The corns. Yes, the corns.
And why
we're
the
not
corns?
talking about corns on your feet.
No, we're not.
Talking about the good kind.
Okay, so first of all, we got to introduce everybody. So there is a new player here, which really she's not new. That's Caitlin.
Right.
So this was at your parents' house on a regular Monday night dinner, and the usual players there are your parents and me and you and Ron.
Right. Because everybody else is working a lot later.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But on this particular evening, Caitlin joined us.
Yes.
And so Caitlin was there.
Right.
That really kind of added an extra layer to the whole conversation.
Oh, absolutely. And just for the listeners out there, I know normally we're talking about a particular issue and then we kind of use the footage, so to speak, that we have just as evidence that it's actually true. Because some of this is so far-fetched. I feel like the listeners out there are going, there's no way. There's no possible way that happened.
Oh, but
right?
it is. It's true.
And meanwhile, we've got footage.
Oh, yeah.
We have evidence.
Recorded evidence that would be admissible in court.
Exactly. So I feel like typically we're talking about a particular issue and then we kind of talk about it and then we use the footage as...
It's not exactly footage. It's like a recording.
Right. We use the recording as evidence.
Right.
Or as backup as, yes, what we're saying is really true. This time, I think we're going to do something a little bit different because this recording was so funny on its own that I think it kind of stands alone.
It does. I think that this recording, we could just literally let it play and it would be good enough. But I do think we have to explain a couple of things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we totally do. But it is very funny, and you can now really get a glimpse as to how these dinners go. And this is every single Monday.
Right.
This is how it goes.
Yeah.
It's one person talking over another person. There's several
Dogs.
different conversations going on at the same time. There's dogs scratching the rug,
Trying to get
nibble
some
some
something.
food
Yeah.
off the table. I mean, it's constant.
Right. I don't even know how to explain it.
I know. And I think that this particular recording is going to show it.
Oh, yeah. It shows all of it.
Yeah.
Right. But one of the things that is a constant issue with this family, part of it is there's a lot of strong personalities and everybody has an idea about how things should go.
Well, I do have to say, okay, because I know I'm one of the loud ones.
No.
The listeners out there will know why
Who the loud one is?
why you have to be loud, right? Because there's always, someone in there saying something that shouldn't be said, right? Either it's Ron saying some kind of weird thing that my parents are trying to listen to, or it's my parents not paying attention and not getting hearing aids and not really hearing what they need to hear as opposed to hearing what they want to hear.
Right, exactly.
Right? And then you throw in Caitlin. Caitlin is the variable in this particular recording that we don't normally get.
No, that's true.
She's like the guest speaker here. I think that all of us get along well enough that we always want to help.
Of course.
Right.
It's always well-intentioned. Everything.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So, are we having Thanksgiving? Well, then we're not going to saddle someone with everything. So we're going to bring whatever, whether it's needed or not.
Of course. And you also have to remember that your parents have almost like a groove worn in their brains about things.
Yeah.
And so they get in that mindset and then that's it. They're unwavering in their dedication to that mindset.
Well, and also I think it's because it's a part of their memory, right? So, okay, I'm going to remember this, and this is the way it's going to be.
And here's an example. Caitlin loves chocolate cake, right?
What? I'm sorry, Joy. Is that also you?
No. Listeners, you're listening to it play out right now. No, I'm trying to make an example here. How your mother for years always believed, Caitlin loves chocolate cake.
Oh, right.
So
right.
for her birthday, they would always want to give Caitlin a chocolate cake, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In her mind, that's what she believed.
Right.
And whenever you would tell her, no, Caitlin's not the world's biggest fan of chocolate cake, she would say, what?
Right. Who doesn't like chocolate cake?
And not for nothing, but I agree with her. I mean, who doesn't like chocolate cake? But it's that kind of mentality that they have that picture in their brain about how things are.
Right.
And trying to get them to change from that is really a trick.
Right. I think you hit the nail on the head right there. I think that that's very much like Ron originally when he was little and cheese. Right? My brother didn't, as a kid, like cheese ever. But my mom insisted every time that he would like cheese. So any sandwich.
In her mind, cheese is good on a sandwich. And therefore, why would you not put cheese on the sandwich?
Right. Right. And for her, in her head, she's thinking, oh, okay, he obviously loves cheese.
This is like for me. She constantly tries to get me to eat raisins.
I know. You're absolutely right. Yeah, there are certain things that stick with her and they don't make sense to her.
And I can't understand why you don't like to eat raisins. They're so delicious.
Right. Right.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's roll the clip.
That Monday, that way we can talk about and finalize the plans for Thanksgiving.
And at that point, I was throwing him
Because
You know,
how
daggers-
it works
daggers.
out always. I think you should come up with a list and
They
say,
already gave me $50. They're not bringing any.
"Oh, you taking donations?"
Yes, I am. That was in lieu of the. That was in lieu of the patio set.
The big gift. You didn't know cash was an option.
How many people you're gonna have?
16 total. No,
Who?
15. 15.
Count them off.
15 total.
there goes the math.
Right.
So what you need to do is write down
Write
What
down
is
what?
it?
who's
I
bringing
have
what.
turkey.
Because what's going to happen is, so you
What?
got to write down, you got turkey
Yeah, I got all the protein. Yeah, and
Okay.
potatoes.
and
You want
potatoes.
us to look for a ham?
Now here's where it starts.
Yeah.
Ham?
Okay, but that's the only thing you're allowed to bring is ham.
What about sodas and if you
No, no, we've got all of that.
No.
So just to clear this up, that anytime you invite my parents over to your house for anything, whether it be just to come on over or for a holiday or for a birthday, my parents overdo everything. So not only are they going to bring the salad that they were told that, yeah, that's, that was their assigned food to bring. They're going to bring 7-Up. They're going to bring a dessert.
They're going to be wine.
They're
gonna bring-
exactly. They're going to
Yeah.
bring wine.
And let me just say, they are extremely generous people.
yeah, absolutely
Very generous.
Yeah.
And so their intention is how much can we contribute to the party to make it better? Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are of the mindset that growing up, we celebrated a lot of stuff at their house. So now that they've been overthrown, for lack of a better word, they want to make sure that we're successful in
Having a fun party.
having a really
Yeah.
fun party. So the more they bring, the better the party.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where we limit their
This
sort of
is
contribution.
This is how we wind up in a corn war.
Yes, the corn wars begin
Here.
now. Here we go. Roll the recording.
Right?
One, because it's for Caitlin and somebody else who may not like
Yeah,
turkey.
but those you
Okay,
say
they're
that are
talking about
already
ham.
Spiraled,
fried,
yes.
It's
yes.
spiral.
Spiral ham.
They're all
They're big.
like this.
Yeah.
They're
Because
all-
the corn
small ones
starts with ham.
They have small ones. Yes.
Ham's on first.
Like
So
this.
how
Get a
about
small
you
But
one.
get...
it's
Yeah, you can
another
take-
kind.
But you can
You can
Oh.
slice it.
you might
No.
no.
Yeah.
Just
No.
buy a whole ham then. Whatever small ham you can
The
find.
smallest ham that you can find that that they're sliced and that they have the sugar and the
No.
whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whether or not you find it sliced or whatever.
No.
For you. You're
Spiral.
trying to
I'm
add
trying.
in making it
Right.
as easy as
I know.
possible.
I'm
I'm
trying.
like, no.
Smallest
no.
one you can find because we're going to have a 19-pound turkey.
Oh, don't worry.
wow.
I give
Okay.
up shortly.
I don't even, yeah.
How are you going to fit that in the oven?
We're going to put it in the egg.
Oh,
What
that's-
egg?
All right.
What egg?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Here's what you
No,
do.
you want that. So you know.
Try to see if you can find the
The
ham.
smallest
I'm
is
telling you.
spiral.
If you can't find
Okay.
the smallest ham, then just get cold cuts.
No, don't listen to whatever
There it
he
is.
says. Whatever
There
he
it
says,
is.
pretend
Ham.
it's like fake.
Cold cuts.
Okay.
And then, put them in between a slice of bread with butter on both sides.
That
And then
is
you know
why
what,
it's so
Mom?
hard
Then
to
you
get
put it on
a point
plate and
across.
Put it right in front of Ronnie.
'Cause for
he's the
dessert-
only one that's going to eat that.
Because for dessert, we're going to
Don't
have...
forget the toasted bread.
Joy and I are going to bring
Hey.
Italian bread with chocolate.
Here,
Now,
lady.
if you want, I could do the...
You.
The chorizo one.
Come on,
You already look guilty.
They're calling you.
So,
They're calling
you
you.
got the turkey and the potatoes. You have the ham.
I got a ham.
What do we
She
bring?
had-
Wait,
mine is
Let's
I
do
think
it.
this is a family
Vegetables. We
Yes,
gotta have
of
vegetables.
ADD.
And yes, we've got.
Yeah,
these
I
are
I think
the-
that's what we should
Should
give
bring
out at
vegetables.
dinner.
Well, my plan was I was going to bring
Amphetamines.
a bunch of green beans. Just
Okay.
Yes.
That's
standard.
it?
Sure.
Yeah, green beans.
Smart
Yeah.
move. It's cheap.
We need vegetables.
No,
We
because
need
it's
vegetables.
A, green bean is like a traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
And maybe
What
some
about
sweet
corn
potatoes.
on the cob.
Oh,
There it
Not
is.
Thanksgiving.
No,
Here it
no,
starts.
no.
And here
I'll
it
tell you
starts.
sweet potatoes
You
only
want
because
corn
I'm
on the
making
cob?
a
I'll
sweet
take
potato
it.
casserole.
Okay.
and I
Corn on the
think
cob,
that's
you
so
eat,
then no
and
sweet
it's...
potatoes.
people.
Okay, so Caitlin says, what about corn on the cob?
Right. Right.
She's all about the corn on the cob.
Yeah, but she doesn't like turkey. She doesn't
Traditional
like
Thanksgiving food,
potatoes.
right?
And by potatoes, I mean she doesn't like potatoes
Which-
other than French fries.
Okay, can I just say for the record, that's not normal. That's not normal.
Especially for someone who is from Spain and also Irish.
Yes. Right.
So I don't
She's
know where
got-
the girl came from.
She's got a double whammy with the potato genes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so here she is, and she's the beloved grandchild, right?
Yep. Number one. Number one, remember people on the totem pole.
Oh, yes. Right. That's true. It's
As
true.
I say that looking up.
It's true. As far as they are concerned, Caitlin's number one on the totem pole, right?
Oh, yeah.
And why is that?
Because she hugs,
Yes.
kisses.
And who doesn't hug and kiss?
You, me, and Aaron.
Right, exactly. Okay. So here, Caitlin, number one granddaughter, right? Mm-hmm. She's saying she wants corn on the cob. And then what do you hear immediately? You hear, ow. Oh, I bring corn on the cob, right?
Yeah.
That's what he says. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, just for those of you who out there, and I know you're all out there, right? Corn on the cob is a big pain in the neck during Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is all about the sides. And there's only so many burners and so much area in your oven, correct?
Well, corn on the cob in general, logistically speaking, is
it takes up a lot of room.
difficult. You've got to shuck it. You've got to do whatever, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So here, it's an added complicating factor
Right.
to
And
what.
we gave options, I feel.
Oh.
I feel we gave,
Well, let's just say
viable
for the record,
options.
Caitlin's not starving.
No.
There's
No.
plenty that she can eat, but she says, okay, what about corn on the cob? Just as an option, right? Because I would also like to state for the record that corn is a grain, not a vegetable. Right?
So be it.
Right. So she says, what about corn on the cob? And of course, Al at this point has said, if you want corn on the cob, I'll bring it. You have to listen carefully for his commentary because it's a little bit quieter.
And just so you all know that this is how a conversation goes on in this
Right.
household.
Exactly.
And now you know why I have to raise my voice in order to be heard and in order to organize and stay organized and stay focused in this family, because everybody has an opinion and everyone is not afraid to
Exactly.
to
Right.
share. And then you've got Ron, who likes to throw the wrench in the middle of it just to see what would happen.
Just because it's funny.
And it's funny. So there you go. Okay, so go ahead and see how this works.
Right. Corn wars.
Did you say?
Corn on the cob.
No, not corn on the cob,
Yes.
but corn.
No, corn on the cob.
Babe, it
We've
takes
had
too much,
corn on the cob.
It takes too much space.
Yeah, that's
It,
what
it has to be
For so many people, and then the trash you make
Yeah.
afterwards, the cob.
You can cut
No,
in half.
no.
There
you
he is
cannot
laughing in the
cut
background.
Cob in half.
We literally
You're
did
gonna go
last
like
night.
this. You're gonna go.
We literally did last night.
No,
No, she's-
no.
So
Like half cut corn cob.
Okay. So here's another thing to talk about just for a second. Now, I wait. Listeners, I just want you to picture it, okay? Here, Caitlin is telling Juliet to cut the corn on the cob in half.
Right.
Right? So there are 2 small pieces of corn on the cob instead of a full-length cob. And what Juliet hears is, oh, we're going to cut the cobs in half lengthwise.
I don't know
just-
why I thought that.
Wait. If you can just imagine cartoon characters eating corn off the cob like a typewriter, and then you get to the next row and there's no more corn. So can you please explain for the listeners what was going through your mind at that time?
I have no idea. I have no explanation whatsoever. I don't know if I temporarily just
Lost your mind?
lost my mind. But I do have to say that the fact of the matter is that not only did I think the corn was going to be sliced lengthwise, if you listen, you'll hear my dad also thought that the corn was going to be cut lengthwise.
Okay, let's roll that clip.
You can cut
No,
in half.
no. You cannot cut a cob in half.
We literally
You're
did
gonna go
last
like
night.
this. You're gonna go.
We literally did last night.
No,
she's-
no.
she's-
Yeah, it was like half cut corn cob.
No,
Like this, Juliet, not
what
lengthwise.
she means is pieces like that. They come in already cut.
Wait, Mom, did you think that I meant
I love to see
that I
how
meant
she
long
loves.
way?
Yes,
How she loves.
Yes.
I love that.
that's exactly what she was thinking.
Lita talking
She's
about Juliet.
enjoying herself.
Yeah, because I just realized that I was thinking
You realized
lengthwise.
your
They were
mistake,
cut
right?
In half. Not
You're not
Oh,
actually.
they selling them already cut.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they come in.
Cut like
They selling them already cut.
cut like that.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's not, you're not eating the
I
corn
was
cob.
saying-
You're eating corn on the cob.
Yes.
You don't actually eat the cob because if you
I
did,
know.
you'd be having a ladybug moment later. Or not.
Your dad laughed at that.
Mama thought that I was saying, so
A
you
cork.
get like the corn
A cork
cob.
on the cob.
She thought that I meant like this
Ah,
There it is.
instead of like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
She once said across.
You don't want to start. Hey,
There
where's
you
the
go.
apart?
Right
That's
there.
what she was thinking.
All right.
But Juliet's looking out for you. She doesn't want you to go like this. And without that missing tooth, you'll have a row of corn.
See, you can't eat
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Yes,
So there's a reason why Ron is very particular about my dad's missing tooth.
He's missing a tooth on the bottom, like in the
Yes.
front.
Tell us,
No,
Joy.
you tell it. You tell it.
So Ron is really diligent about trying to incorporate low sugar desserts for not only my dad, who's diabetic, but my father-in-law. And this way they can have a dessert while we're eating the really good tasting stuff. So he had made him these sugar-free peanut butter cups. And by extracting the sugar from the peanut butter that was in the cups, he made them really rock hard. And when my dad bit into the cup, he cracked the front bottom tooth in half, literally. Yeah,
On
his
the bottom and the
tooth.
front because they haven't had a chance to fix it yet.
Right. And
And that's a perfect shoot
yeah.
for kernels of corn to come.
Right. So
Flying out.
this is why you'll now hear my brother mention his missing tooth. Here we go.
Across.
You don't want to start. Hey, where's the other part?
That's what she was thinking. But Juliet's looking out for you. She doesn't want you to go like this. And without that missing tooth, you'll have a row of corn.
See, you can't eat corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not with
but I
that missing
can.
tooth.
You better
He'll
do.
spit it out to everybody else.
I have a feeling that Papa will take the loss and allow me to have the corn on the cob.
No,
Yes.
no corn on
We
the
Yes.
had corn
Yes,
on
of
the cob
course.
before.
No,
You're lucky
but
I'm not making you
they
wear
are.
They come in a little thing already cut and all that.
You don't like most
She
Thanksgiving
wants
food at all?
that.
don't like
She's gonna have it.
Potatoes.
There it is.
That's
She
it.
wants
shaking
that.
my head.
She's gonna
shaking
have
my
it.
head.
Right.
I mean,
That's
I was
all I
thinking
can
that.
say.
She wants that, she's gonna have it.
That's potatoes. That
If
one.
Caitlin high
Wants
on the
it.
totem
Oh,
pole
yeah.
wants it, she's
Uh-huh.
getting it.
The rest of you dirtbags, suck it
It was
up.
something special that Erin wants.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
Wait. Okay.
there it is. Okay. So not only does Caitlin rate right there high on the totem pole, but if Caitlin's getting something, Erin is our granddaughter too, our beloved granddaughter who rates most.
Number
you
two,
know,
oldest, but
right.
number two.
What does she want? Could she possibly want? Anything in this world, they're going to provide it.
If I can. Yeah.
And that's where this clip keeps going.
She's already got the potatoes going.
The only thing you guys need to bring is what?
Ham.
The
Not myself.
spiral ham.
Spiral ham.
Oh,
Here it
You
is.
failed the
Stay
one.
And
What's the only thing you need to bring?
The spiral ham.
And what else?
And the corn.
I knew it.
No!
See? I knew it.
No!
I knew it.
Don't listen to her.
Juliet, this is
or
why
him.
you have to
It's
have a
like-
meeting.
No, I'm not doing
And you
meetings
have
on
to
Monday.
write it
No,
down.
I got.
Okay. So, and that's what happens. Okay. So we start out with assigning them just the spiral
Right.
ham.
bring the spiral ham, nothing else, right?
Nothing
Yeah.
else. Do not cook it. Don't do anything. Just bring the spiral ham because it's going to make them feel better to bring something.
Well, right. They want to be a part of it. They want to contribute. Yeah.
Right. And then Caitlin brings up that she wants corn
I gotta have corn on the
cob.
cob because I don't like anything else. Corn on the cob. Yep.
So now my dad will say, it's not expensive. I don't understand why this is such a big deal. I don't know why we can't bring it. Audience out there, it is a big deal because it's going to add to the angst, right?
Well, it's not just the angst, but it's extra work, right?
Right, absolutely. And the thing of it is that I want to keep it as simple as possible for anyone bringing anything to the house.
No, that's not how this is going to go.
No,
there's no simple.
Of course not. Caitlin wants corn on the cob, so she's going to get corn on the cob. Even if they say they're not bringing it, they're bringing it.
Oh, yeah, completely. Okay.
Yeah, they'll
You're
bring
right.
it.
Right.
Julia, corn on the cob is the cheapest thing you can buy anyway.
There you
Do
go.
what they cost.
Okay, wait. Look.
She
Okay,
wants it.
stop.
It's the logistics
If
of
you
it.
want to buy corn on the cob, listen to me.
Yes.
Okay, if you buy corn on the cob,
You only get
Yeah.
one.
you
Sabotage.
stop speaking.
Sabotaging.
Okay, stop.
Stop.
Or I'm going to
Now
hit
your
you
mouth
over the
is
head
Saboteur?
with a bottle.
Is that what it is?
If you want to get corn on the cob, that's fine, but you're only going to get one container, right? Stop. And it's the ones that are cut into
Right.
tiny.
That's
And the
right.
only people that are going to eat it,
It's
her, right?
Anybody who
Okay.
wants it.
No.
Anybody who wants it.
Okay.
Oh.
You're only going to buy, there's 16 people. I don't want 16 corns on the cob.
absolutely.
You better get on that corn on the cob right away and make sure you
Now here's where your mother's like, oh, yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes.
You want to buy corn?
Give up
Hey.
all the corn.
You want to buy corn?
Here's where
Then
the tide
buy
turns.
a whole bunch of cans.
A whole bunch of cans.
No, it's better frozen.
Yeah. Get a bag.
Well, if you're
of
getting frozen corn, you might
corn.
want to get frozen peas too, a bunch of them.
No, oh my God, why do you put that in there?
You should. It's a
See,
good idea.
Okay,
So
look.
get a
so just for everyone out there, and I'm sure that you all have parents that you're trying to wrangle like cats, but the thing of it is that one, they need hearing aids and won't get them.
Oh, no.
Okay,
No,
so
not
that's
at all.
that's
No,
clearly
not gonna
an
happen.
issue. But two, I'm trying to keep them focused, right? And between Caitlin saying she wants corn on the cob, the dogs are in the background barking at I don't know what imaginary friend they're barking at. And then
Sabotagey over here.
and then my brother going, well, you could do this or that. Or, you could buy corn with a can, or you can buy it frozen, or you can buy it whatever.
Well, in all fairness, you were the one who said buy a bunch of cans of corn.
It's true. It is true. It's just that, as you can see, this is why we get louder and louder and louder, right? Because the only thing that works is trying to get them to focus. But everyone's got an opinion, and everyone's free to use it, apparently.
Oh, yeah. It's a real democracy over there. Or no, wait. It's a cornocracy.
Cornocracy.
Right.
No,
I'm gonna listen.
only listen
you
to
and
me.
you.
No, don't listen to me.
I said get rid of the
Because
corn.
you
I said get rid of the corn.
Now Caitlin's realizing her mistake.
She said,
Right.
get rid of the corn. Okay.
This is backpedaling.
Right.
I'm getting rid
Stop.
of the corn. No corn.
Oh my God.
Pero so much for corn, it's all right.
All
Look
right.
at me.
I'm
Look at
listening
me.
to you.
And don't
Why
look
be
at
so
these two
angry at the
idiots,
corn?
Okay, because they start trouble.
No. They already,
Stop
she
talking.
already said, and she didn't
Stop.
say anything. Go ahead.
Mom, what are you going to bring?
You're gonna
Ask
bring.
her.
Stop.
Just-
don't say.
just the
Don't
ham.
say anything.
No. Just the ham.
You suck.
She said just a ham.
By
What's
you
wrong with
suck,
you? Hey, Mom, she wants you to bring corn?
And by you suck, I meant that at Ron.
I guess she changed her mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
thought I got it, but I guess not.
Yeah, what do you want her to bring? This is your one chance.
They
This is the final. This is the final order.
You want the corn cook already?
Here it is.
Or
Oh.
just-
So
Yeah,
this is the
no.
next thing, right?
No.
This is the next level. Not only do you want us to bring it, but should we bring it cooked?
No. Never.
Okay.
Take that corn. I can't put it in the microwave. I'm gonna have to take it and boil it in a pot.
No, I know.
And there's a ton of
I know
all
what to
over
do.
the stove.
You guys are bringing what, the
What do you
ham?
mean?
Yes.
Cook the ham
What?
here.
All the other left. I mean,
Oh, you
all
want
the
me to
other
cook the
side.
I
ham
put them in a
here?
pot with a steamer
And
inside.
then they cook the ham
No, I'm
and
not
the
doing
corn.
that.
Together?
Do you know how
Okay. So let's just be clear. The reason why I'm so adamant in that particular part is because my parents cook everything till it's dead.
death. Yes, to death,
completely.
yeah.
So if they were to take that corn and prepare it at their house, perfectly fine, and then package it up and then bring it to my house and then wait for everybody to get there. By the time everyone looks at that corn, all right, it would be shriveled up and cold, right?
And tough and hard.
Tough and whatever else comes with it. So they can add to whatever it is that they're bringing. They are just not expected to cook anything.
Well, as far as you're concerned.
As far as I'm concerned. Right.
Gonna take?
No. They do it here.
No,
They
you're
do it
not
here.
gonna do it.
In 10 minutes.
No, you're not doing it.
In 10 minutes.
You're not doing it.
Why?
Because you
No.
do it an hour before you come to my house, and then by the time it gets to my house, the corns are all shriveled up and half cold.
What's wrong with shriveled and wrinkled? They're so cute. Look at them. What?
What's wrong with shriveled and
This
wrinkled?
one, I don't understand.
He's such
That's
a...
not me banging on the table. I'm just saying.
What a turd.
That's what makes me their favorite.
Yeah.
We do look cute.
Number 2 from Caitlin.
Apparently not anymore.
Number 2.
Okay, so let's clear this up.
Who does number 2 work for?
You got the turkey and the potatoes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You have everything else.
No.
Do you see that? You see how they get confused?
Right.
You see, that's how my parents get confused.
3 days before.
You got the turkey and the potatoes. You guys got the smallest spiral ham you can find.
Right.
And
Corn. But you're not making the corn at your house.
No.
You can bring it,
Anything.
just don't cook it.
I'm not making
Right.
anything.
I'm not making
I'm not
anything.
making anything.
No, you can't make anything. One, the spiral
No, it's
ham
true.
is already cooked.
yes.
That's right.
Okay, so really all I need is there 45 minutes before so I can stick it in the oven.
Yeah.
So it has to be small for me to fit it in the oven with everybody else's sides
get
that
them,
they're
Mama.
bringing.
That's right.
Everybody,
about this big.
shut it.
Stop.
Stop.
How big
Stop.
you have.
No.
They're gonna take a small
Stop.
hand.
All these side commentaries, it
Everyone's got,
just
like, diarrhea of
throws
mouth.
them from the focus,
Right,
right?
right.
Only one person can speak or they can't hear it. Okay?
Oh,
Because they refuse to buy hearing aids.
look at that. They're
So-
wrinkled and they can't hear.
Yeah, that's why I'm their
Imagine if
favorite.
you have
It's called
hearing
the
aids,
ear of corn.
it would be worse.
Then you could hear everything. Okay, so a small amount of corn, a small ham. That's it. Small, and you're not cooking any of it.
No.
That's it.
If you forget, ask him, what size are you? And he should say small if he's a good husband.
And there you have
That's
it.
the size ham you should be getting.
Because
Oh,
that's
God.
what he thinks of his women. They need to be small.
And Joy is small.
And I am small.
Because she's eating her veggies.
She's getting smaller and smaller
See?
because
I mean, if she
she's
doesn't-
doing beautiful, and he is small also.
See, and then as you shrink, you will slowly become a spiral ham yourself. That's what they come to. Man.
With brown sugar. Now,
Did they not tell you that?
so turkey, potato, ham, and corn. And we bring green beans.
Cooked
Just
green beans.
plain.
Green beans, some vegetables.
Yeah.
Here it starts.
Green beans.
Yeah.
Which are
And
straightforward.
anyway, so many people that even if you bring some and the other one bring another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
You
want
put
variety.
puppies up, you put butter on them,
Yeah,
everybody
Kayla.
eats with them.
You got green beans for the rest of the week.
Because she
Kayla
loves
doesn't
green
like
beans.
green
The
beans.
the
She doesn't like
instigator.
potatoes.
Right.
She does.
And I think
Oh, yeah, and
Ken
then-
too, right?
Well, she's going to
Better
have plenty
ham
of corn and ham.
Yeah,
And then you see my
Yeah.
dad. And Ken too,
I
right?
thought-
Yeah.
I'm not
Because
sure,
Ken
doesn't
doesn't
like
like
turkey.
regular
He was
turkey.
planning on
He likes it
maybe
doctored.
making,
Yeah.
I like the dark meat.
I
but,
like the dark
the
meat.
Other one, the white meat is.
You better be
tough.
careful, Ma.
and
What
start
are we
the
gonna
egg.
eat?
Turkey calculator people.
Yeah.
Turkey calculator.
And there goes my
It
dad.
says-
Turkey
you put it in the turkey
calculator.
calculator, and it says
All right.
how many
Because that
adults
is
do
funny.
you have in
I was
there?
laughing
said
too. I'm like, turkey
16.
calculator.
and it said you should have between a 19 and a 24-pound turkey. And I was like,
fine.
Wow. Did you notice the people are eating less and less?
Wait, I love this.
But everything, it was big size, big size. We're not eating like that. I'm eating
what
a
I
quarter.
wish you didn't get rid of.
I'm eating 1/4 of what I was eating back then.
The only thing you two need to bring are
You know what I still have?
What do you bring?
Here it is.
Spiral ham.
Yes?
And what else? What it was?
Nothing. That's it.
No, the corn.
Oh. Oh, he got you.
And there it is.
I think he really did forget.
No, he didn't.
No,
he was making a
he
joke.
did not.
No, he was making a joke.
Yeah, he did.
He was
Just
getting
remember,
you.
don't forget, because
You've been
it is the
smart-ass.
only thing
Been smart
granddaughter
ass.
is going to eat.
Yes.
Ham and corn. That's it.
I love his laugh when he's
But
laughing.
we're
Like,
forgetting
yeah.
the other granddaughter. We're talking
Uh-huh.
about
Oh,
this one.
here's Aaron. Wait.
What about the
She
other
eats anything. She
granddaughter?
eats anything. She's like a horse. She'll eat anything.
She's
I'll
going to be
make you
happy to hear
dessert.
that.
She's
I'll
like
make
a
up
horse.
variety of desserts. Normal, and then
And then sugar-free.
sugar-free.
No, don't do it.
That way you can have some.
No.
There's my dad.
Please.
No, don't do
No,
it. Please.
no,
Cut into big
Please don't do
slices.
sugar-free.
When you eat them, you really have half. So we're going to bring
It is the
green
holidays.
Yeah.
and a dessert.
Okay.
Well, a normal
Well,
dessert
at least
and a
one
regular
is,
dessert.
at least one dessert.
I mean, a normal dessert and a sugar-free one.
No, no, please.
No, please, please, no.
How's that?
Go like that.
Well, what else is this?
I don't know. No, wine and a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, okay.
They always, everybody. I mean, I can't see anyone in this family ever having not their best interest at heart.
Of course.
Right?
Of course, yes.
So we all laugh about some of the things that they say and whatnot, but when it really comes down to it, everyone has their best interest at heart. And being that Ron and Caitlin are at the top and Aaron, right, leads to some bias. Right? I'm trying to be
diplomatic.
as diplomatic as possible. So they have a little bit more leniency when it comes to their opinions and what have you. And unfortunately, when you have an agenda, okay, and you're trying to get across what they're responsible for or what you're responsible for, and then you have I don't even know what they are.
No, here's what it boils down to, okay? When you're trying to lessen your workload,
Right.
and you're trying to say, look, this is practically speaking what we need, but there's one naysayer in the group, and that would be Caitlin. Just saying. She wants something
the
else.
corns.
The corns, right?
on the cob, yes.
She wants something else. And then it turns into the corn wars.
Right. It totally turns into the corn wars. And then it's only fed, right? Because I think the corn wars have been fed by Ron seeing the humor in all of this, right?
Because it's funny.
Right. So he inputs his 2 cents. And what you have to understand is when you finally get to 80s, not only, I don't care who you are out there, there's got to be like 5% of you out there that do not need hearing aids. But the rest of you all need hearing aids.
Are you talking about octogenarians, people who are in their 80s?
Right, absolutely. So you need hearing aids. No matter what you think, you need hearing aids. And it's not up to you, it's up to the people that are constantly repeating themselves around you, right? Because you get used to what you can hear, right?
I'm surprised you people can hear it all as loud as you all are.
I know. It's like jockeying for position. It's like Formula One, at the dinner table. It's like, man, I've just hit that curve and now I'm taking lead. And you've got to hold on to it, because if you don't, then you're in the dust. I don't care what you had to say, but you no longer have any relevance.
True. That's true. That's true.
And in this particular case, if I didn't wrangle my parents, right, into what they had to bring, no doubt, I have absolutely no doubt that they would have brought 7-Up, right? All my countertops are clean at this point because I know everyone's getting there at a certain time. And I have put everything in the dishwasher. I have cleaned everything. I have put everything in the oven that needs to be put in the oven. But then my parents get there and they have like 10 bags between them. My dad has bags of desserts. Then my mom is trying
salad
and
the
got
soda.
salad.
Yeah.
And then they've got soda.
And
As if
wine. Yep.
Everybody needs their own 7-Up and their own Coca-Cola, right? But then on top of that, just in case, you want to make a spritzer. Oh, yeah. You've got your Pinot Noir, which is my dad's favorite to bring. So he's not bringing a regular bottle.
No,
he's
it's
bringing,
not the good one. It's a cheap one.
Right.
That he's probably had in his garage for like 6 months. And so, yeah, not
I don't
the
even know what to
tastiest.
call it. It's not your regular bottle of wine.
It's a cheap
the
bottle of wine that's been in the
extra
garage for 6
large.
months, and then it's like not good. Yeah. On top of that, yeah.
Now, the only people who do like that wine would be Caitlin and Aaron.
Yeah,
who
people
are,
who don't have a palate.
Right. Right. We're like, wait, you don't like the wine from Lidl?
Yeah. Because it's cheap. And he buys it in bulk and then puts it in the garage.
Right.
Where it's not temperature controlled. And so, yeah.
Right. So you're essentially hopefully you're getting it early on and it hasn't turned into vinegar yet.
But you are getting 6 or 7 bags worth of stuff. It happens on Monday night family dinners too.
Yes.
They make so much food. It's like 15 people are coming to eat.
They cook like we're bringing vagrants in, from the streets. Yeah.
When really it's just the 5 of us. It's not that many. And
Right.
we don't really eat that much food. In fact, your mother in here, I'm eating a quarter of
Yeah.
what I used to eat.
Yeah.
And she has said that to me multiple times.
Yeah, and I think she has said that several times during the holidays. And I wonder, it'd be interesting to look back, honestly, to really look back and see, because I do remember my mom and my dad always doing the holidays growing up and having a ton of food and never having like a crazy amount of leftovers.
They don't want no corn. Don't
They won't
bother.
get all the corn because everybody's gonna get corn.
So
could-
what?
No, not corn for
Hey.
16 people.
No.
Oh, choose.
No,
Here's your corn.
Listen,
fix it,
you know
Juliet.
how when they have corn and they cut it,
Yeah.
right? And there's little ones, and they come in a
In a bag,
not a bag,
tray.
No,
in a
they're
tray,
right.
in a little tray.
There are 6 of them,
Yeah.
aka
Yeah.
corn cups.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrangle the cats
So
here.
now you
Oh,
want.
see? Now she
Now
wants you to bring
want
the corn.
corn.
Now she's
talking.
confusing. She's
She's
so
very confusing.
Yeah, I'm getting confused now. I can only imagine how they feel. What
Your
about
mother.
the peas? Are the peas back there?
Stop!
No, they
Stop.
like said, okay, don't bring it. It's okay.
Because I'm trying to get you guys. Okay, just one of those. Okay,
One of what?
those corns. You
Corn
know-
what
to
is
the
wrong?
caminati and
Juliet.
the chichichi.
What is wrong with
There are
you?
only 6.
Why so much half?
because
I just have to say that I realize it. You guys are probably thinking it too. But the fact of the matter is that in order to wrangle them, right, and to get them back on track, here at this point, I'm trying to agree with them and say, fine. What's the word I'm looking for?
You're
I'm
relenting.
I'm
You're saying-
relenting.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, fine.
I'm
You're
relenting.
conceding.
You
Fine.
guys-
You want to bring the corn. I know it's going to happen. There's nothing I can do. I might as well control it as best I can.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that is at the point where I'm at.
I relent.
My mom and dad both have the same goal, and that's to make
Feed
sure
everyone, like,
that they're
times 10.
Exactly. Feeding everyone and having a good time. That's their goal. And if they hear that one of the grandkids want whatever it is They're getting
tiny
it.
little thing.
They're getting
whatever
it.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're getting it.
There's no way they're not bringing it.
Right. No. They can import it. They can make it. Whatever it is, they're bringing it. So if a grandchild says, I would like to have X, Y, or Z,
Corn on the cob.
it's going to be there.
Yes.
You know?
I'll bring it. Even if you don't want them to bring it, they're still bringing it. Oh, yeah.
They're bringing it anyway. So get ready.
Yeah. You might as well get ahead of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think we should bring nothing but chocolate cake
Oh,
as a
God.
joke to Caitlin.
As a joke.
Yeah. And then Caitlin will go, I don't like chocolate cake. Mm-hmm. And then we could tell her, but it's Sara Lee chocolate cake.
She still wouldn't
Good
care.
stuff. Remember, Mom always used to get.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she
No,
wouldn't
now
care.
Was
she
it
gets the
Sara Lee?
Pepperidge Farm.
Or
Pepperidge Farm
Yeah,
chocolate
remember,
cake.
she used to bring the Sara Lee one. It was in a square.
Like the Pepperidge Farm is in a square.
Yeah.
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 I think they're owned by each other or something. Sara Lee and Pepperidge Farms.
Pepperidge Farms. Blah.
I know. I've been coughing a lot, and now I've got this weird throat thing.
It's not COVID.
It's not COVID.
We got a test kit.
Oh, God.
Swabber.
God, people.
Listeners, here's a quick fun fact check about the Sara Lee and Pepperidge Farm companies. It turns out the Sara Lee Corporation was started by brothers-in-law, yes, that's the right way to say that, in Chicago in 1935. One of them named a cheesecake after his 8-year-old daughter, and that's how the company got its name. It was sold to Consolidated Foods in 1956. Now, Pepperidge Farms was started by a woman named Margaret Redkin in 1937. She started by baking bread for her son who was allergic to processed food, and she named the company after her family farm. She ran the company until she sold it to the Campbell Soup Company in 1961, where she was the first woman to sit on the board of directors.
Ron is now joining us. And let's see.
I'm the technical expert.
Whatever. And let's see what he has to say about his commentary on the corns wars or the corn wars. Due to Ron's standing on the totem pole, I mean, he is number 2.
Number 2.
So there is Caitlin, and then there's Ron. So,
But wait. I don't know. The dog factors in there too.
Yeah, I know, but it's still Ron and
Caitlin.
and yeah, it's Caitlin
In terms
and
of
Ron.
humans.
Absolutely.
Two-legged people.
Right.
Okay, well, this is a very important point to make about your mother being easily swayed. And actually, we have talked about this before. When your mother is in the same room as Ron.
Or Caitlin.
Yeah, but mostly Ron, and as far as this goes. When he's making some kind of point, no matter what, even if she is questioning it, whether or not it's correct, she's going to go with what he says.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, it's because I'm usually right.
Oh, God.
Really? Because we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
You guys don't really understand the enormous amount of pressure I have
Oh,
on,
my God.
on my
Oh, my God.
on me for always trying to be right and always trying to get them to do the right thing.
Right.
It's an enormous amount of pressure. They don't expect that from you. But
Keep going.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then,
keep going because
Dig
you're
that
digging
hole.
it.
And
yeah.
then-
Keep digging.
obviously they're like, Joy's swayed by me as well.
Oh, please. Yeah.
You know, I mean that's what they say. I don't.
I think I get the stink eye sometimes because I contradict you. Like, nope, that's not right.
I think everyone in the world gets
From
the
my
stink
parents?
eye.
Yes, from your mother specifically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I contradict you.
Yeah, if she didn't, I would have to, say something. I was like, hey,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. My parents are both swayed by whatever Ronnie thinks, right? And, I get it. He really puts forth the effort and
Okay. Wait a second.
to make some of these comments, but
Okay.
sometimes
A lot of the times, he's just jackassing it.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, he's just like, oh, let me see how funny I can make this go, right?
Right.
How can I skew this in a way that is just so ridiculous?
Right.
And they take it to be gospel.
Right.
Like, oh,
Absolutely.
this must be how it is.
Yeah.
I've seen your dad do it too.
Yeah.
Full on.
There is
Yeah.
no, like with normal people, there is
Normal people.
there is,
We're all normal people.
there is the not a chance.
And just, you've got
And
to
then
quit
there-
smoking. Whatever it is you're doing. You've got to quit smoking cigarettes.
But there is the not a chance. There is the okay. I get where you're coming from, and there is the unequivocally. I totally understand and totally agree with what you're saying, and that is part of the reason.
You mean
why,
unequivocal.
What did I say?
You said unequivocally.
Yeah, I was going to let that one go, but let's jump back on that. That would probably be part of another episode of things
what
Well,
grammar?
we
Grammar?
totally say, listen,
pronounced.
we have a lot of, we've already actually talked about that
Yeah.
at
But
length.
Joy, you don't understand.
Oh, I
having
do
parents
understand.
from
I'm
another
the one who
country
has to hear it.
Who,
Parents from another country.
who try to make English,
Yeah,
it's their second language.
But
I've
what's your
learned that.
excuse?
Because I
their
wrote
kids,
all their
English
letters.
becomes like a third or a fourth language to their kids.
Oh my goodness.
Because first there's Spanish.
Oh
Then
my
there's,
goodness.
Yeah, then there's what?
No.
Galicia.
No. No, I wrote all of their
Then there's
of their
Italian.
stuff. I
Then there's
wrote their stuff.
Portuguese.
Okay. You know what? We're
Whatever.
totally getting off track here.
Yeah.
The goal here is to explain how it is that Al and Lita are easily swayed by you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's easy. I show them a lot of respect,
Whatever.
and
Whatever.
I'm not Juliet.
Oh, gee, I wish everyone in America could enjoy this.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
and exhausting.
Oh, no, it's not exhausting for me.
No,
I
not
just sit
for
back and
you,
watch
but
it.
for me it is.
It's so fun to sit and watch this whole dynamic play out. It's fun.
Just for the record, I feel like my parents are very easily swayed by my brother and his nonsense. And I think that's how it gets us into corn wars. Do you have anything to say, Ron?
I can't understand you. You got to stop smoking. and by that I mean hams,
Smoking ants.
Not the corns.
not smoking corn.
No.
No, I think they listen to me because when they're told, "Hey, we should cut the corn in half," I don't think horizontally. I think vertically. And so them knowing
He has a point.
them knowing that I think in such a crazy way of cutting the corn on the cob
crazy
vertically.
way. You know what? Dad agreed with me.
No.
I'm
He
just-
wasn't
No.
actually agreeing
He
with
didn't
you.
agree with you. What he did was he acknowledged what you were thinking. He's like, "Oh, you're thinking that? Yeah, no, that's not how it works because
No.
it's not gonna. It doesn't work that way, even in the cartoons. Why would it work like that in real life?" And then you're like, "But Caitlin," and I like how you get on Caitlin because like, Caitlin, you're so crazy for wanting to cut the corn on the cob in half, like. You young thing, you have so much to learn. And then it was like the light bulb came on. Dr. Johnson. No, I mean Dr. Wang. Surgically, we will cut the corn on the cob in a vertical stroke, not horizontal. And so when he sees stuff like that, he's like, should I listen to Juliet or no? Nah, we won't go with that.
I am the voice of reason.
Oh, please.
I've just got to say, I'm the voice of reason.
Okay.
No. The voice of reason, I'll give that to
I
Joy.
would make a mistake
I don't
every
know about
once in a
that.
while,
No.
but I'm the voice of reason.
I guess your definition is different than mine. No, the voice of reason, I think, is Joy, for sure. But-
No, because I have my moments where I get caught up in it and I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, what?
No, you do.
No.
That's true. But
I don't always get it right, but
You get to see it from a different set of eyes.
I think
because you didn't grow up with all.
Well,
of this.
that's true, but
So it's a little different for you.
Yes, but
And even you, in the short amount of time that you've known our whole family,
short amount of time, it's like 18 years.
Yeah,
Not for nothing.
You know, it's gone by so quickly because I've enjoyed it. You know,
Long time.
But in that amount of time, that's less than the amount of time that my parents have known Juliet and myself, right?
Oh, God.
And so, in 18 years of knowing the family, you also would probably take my word over Juliet's.
Well,
yeah, talk about objectivity.
You're like, yeah, okay, I get it. Yes.
well, I'm listening to it with that ear of this is what would be funny in a podcast. So I just let it roll. I don't really get involved unless I'm caught up in the moment. And when I'm caught up in the moment, I kind of listen to myself and I think, geez, I'm an idiot too. I'm not thinking clearly here because otherwise, why would I be trying to remind people, oh, you're not pronouncing that correctly or you're forgetting this or whatever.
So you see what she just did, right? She's calling all of us idiots. Did you catch that?
I saw that.
No.
I heard that.
She's that quick. You're pretty slick.
Lucky for me that none of you are great with technology and I get to handle all the editing.
That is true. And you can edit this part out too.
I'm totally going to.
So you're sitting there with your garden hoe T-shirt.
Which was actually a gift from that one right there.
And it already has a
Judgment is all
hole?
over that.
What? Where?
hole in the armpit.
Where?
What?
Oh, it does it? It totally does. Oh, my God.
The girls would say that's an air hole.
I believe that.
Well, on a shirt that says garden hoe and you have a hole in it, that's probably sending the wrong message.
It is what it is.
I'm just saying.
Listeners, I know you are all wondering whether or not Caitlin got her corn on the cob for Thanksgiving. And you know what? The answer is no. Can you believe it? I figured for sure after all of that back and forth, she was going to get the corn on the cob, but she didn't. But she did get ham, so we can be happy about that. Score 1 for Juliet in the Corn Wars. No corns were harmed during the recording of this episode. This has been a public service announcement from PECT, People for Ethical Corn Treatment. I hope you enjoyed listening and sharing a laugh or two with us. Stay tuned for more everyday macaroni adventures on future podcast episodes. And if you want to see some pictures of us, you can follow us on Instagram by searching @everydaymacaroni or #everydaymacaroni. If you want to shop for some fun macaroni merch, head over to our website, everydaymacaroni.com. Don't forget, if you have a blended family story to share, email us at info@everydaymacaroni.com and put the word share in the subject line. Your story might end up on a future podcast episode. How fun would that be? Finally, don't forget to give us a like, share, download, or a good review. The more interaction we get for the podcast, the more episodes we can post. Again, thanks for listening, and join us for the next episode of Every Day is